everyone. How are you doing today? I hope you guys are feeling well, and I hope that everyone is excited. Today is another day when I do one of these Patreon supported readings. If you are new to my channel, I encourage you to check out the description where you will find all the details regarding how you can enter the next lottery. I will pick one name randomly, and that person is going to receive a reading. So, without any further ado, and with me saying thanks to my wonderful supporters, each and every one of you who are supporting me month by month. I am really grateful to you guys, and I hope that with these readings I can give a little bit back. I haven't been posting too much recently. I've been feeling kind of low, but I know it's eventually gonna get better. So we're all going through it, I assume. I'm not alone in this. And you are not alone in this either. So let's see who the reading is for this month. And it's Iain. Congratulations, Iain. Let's get to your reading. So, Iain, welcome to this reading, and everybody else who wants to come along for this ride, for this reading. Let me shuffle the cards a little bit. I'm going to be using the New Vision Tarot, which is one of my oldest decks. It's one of my favorites, definitely. And I'm going to go with a freestyle reading. So, I'm going to pick a card first that is going to communicate to us what the topic of today's reading should be. Okay, here we go. And I'll fan the rest of the deck like this. So we're going to draw some more cards in a minute. So let's see what the card is, what the topic is. The Ace of Pentacles. Awesome. So Iain, from our previous readings, without revealing too much to the public, I can tell that Iain has been on a path to stabilize themselves. And this journey has been about kind of focusing on more practical matters in life and finding that true strength within to manifest things in the physical world. And the topic of today's reading is very fitting, I think. The Ace of Pentacles is about manifesting opportunities and having the courage to grab those opportunities. It's an abundance card. So basically, just like all aces in the tarot, this represents a gateway pathway into the realm of material success. Now, there are some tarot readers who would read this card as a gift from the universe, a blessing that just falls into your lap. But in my experience, it's not that easy. It's more along the lines of, how do you create a reality? How do you manifest a reality for yourself where there's just more space, more options to choose from, more opportunities, more prosperity? So this really is a gift that you give to yourself. It's not a handout, although, the illustration on this card could lead you in that direction, but not according to my experience. It's something that you still need to work for and work on. But right now, with this card, I can safely say that you are on a pathway to generate some extra opportunities, perhaps extra lines of income, or some sort of a chance to introduce more prosperity into your life. And so we are going to work with this topic of manifesting opportunities. And first off, I would like to draw a card that is going to tell us about your subconscious state of mind. So where are you right now with this whole process? And at what stage? What is your predisposition? Okay. Next up, I'm going to ask the cards to reveal what internal processes are helping you in this manifestation process. What are some of the things that are going on inside of you that you can rely on as a great resource in this process? Okay. And one card to represent the external help that is coming your way. How do you recognize when the universe is reaching out to you to give you the opportunity that you have been manifesting? Okay. And one card that is just going to be the guidance card. So it will represent the advice, moving forward. Okay, so let's see. Your subconscious state that meets the Ace of Pentacles is the Knight of Swords. A great hunger for success, an urgency, an assertive, almost aggressive desire to be successful. It's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, people who are really incredibly successful, they sometimes have this competitiveness to them. And I see some of that emerging in you as well. Internal processes that are helping the Devil. External processes that are helping Two of Cups. And the advice is the Page of Swords. Okay. Interesting. So there's definitely this desperateness about the Knight of Swords. When it comes to the Knight of Swords, time is of the essence. Taking swift action, identifying and jumping at the opportunities that present themselves is a key component to success. The Knight of Swords, the Knight of Air, is a quick thinker, quick to connect the dots, and quick to come to conclusions. There's a subconscious realization, an understanding that you have no time to waste. And out of this hunger, this necessity to manifest the Ace of Pentacles and to do it quickly, arises a lot of internal motivation, intrinsic and quite agile movement towards your goals. There's a tendency to think in extremes, in black and white, when it comes to the Knight of Swords. And the reason is this quick pace that the Knight of Swords dictates to themselves and to people around them. The Knight of Swords realizes that it's more important to make quick decisions than to elaborate and mull over the details indefinitely. And with that comes a chance that you will be making mistakes. But progress is more important than precision to the Knight of Swords. So right now, from a subconscious perspective, this is where you're at. And actually, the Devil, which is the subconscious, or the internal processes that are helping you, it's interesting because the devil is the embodiment of obsession, of being laser focused and having tunnel vision. And according to the cards, in this process of attaining what you want, this tendency, this desperation, this attachment to the goal is actually helping you for the time being. Now, obviously, if we look at the bigger picture, from a spiritual perspective, getting stuck with an obsession for success is not healthy. But for the time being, this can help you. You can harness these dark energies to bring you closer to your goal. Right now I'm receiving this image of somebody being underwater and lungs filling with water, less and less oxygen, less and less of a chance for survival. And I'm getting this really deep need, this obsession, if you will, with some fresh breath, with a desire to get to the surface of the water, a desire to survive, a will, an instinct to make it. And when you're underwater, drowning, this is such a good skill to have. This is such a good idea to be attached to your life, to the desire to fight. And this is a similar situation where getting everything, gathering all your strength, focusing all of your attention on completing and attaining your goal. It's actually beneficial. So, don't be afraid of these energies. Don't think that it's unspiritual to be like that. I think the only unspiritual thing about it would be to have no self-reflection and to get stuck in that mindset in all situations. The tarot actually gives you the perspective that every energy, each facet of the human experience can be useful, can be noble, can be helpful to your situation, as long as you identify when the given energy is appropriate or not. So, having this compulsive need to go after what you want in this situation is actually helpful. From an external point of view, how the world is helping you is it's bringing either a business partner, someone, a connection, a person into your life who is going to become sort of like a bridge, who's going to connect you with the right kind of pathway forward. Or an encounter with an organization of some sort that will help you achieve the goal that you have set your mind on. But I would say more likely, since the Two of Cups is a meeting of equal partners, I would say it's another person. Someone will be brought into your life to help you take the necessary steps forward. So that is the external help that you are receiving. The guidance is the Page of Swords. So while the Knight of Swords, which is one rank higher than the Page of Swords, it's suggesting that it's good to be stubborn, it's good to be uncompromising and go after your ideals and execute your plan regardless of what anybody else says. The Page of Swords is inviting you to introduce a little bit of balance and humility into that model. It's okay to be really straightforward and to follow your own path. But mental flexibility, maintaining and keeping that openness, is also very important. It's actually very, very important since this is the guidance card. So continue hearing other people. You don't necessarily need to listen or even consider what they tell you, but don't close your ears, don't close your mind. Continue hearing other people's opinions and maintain the possibility that there might come a person or multiple people who are more knowledgeable than you. The Page is a student, and so switching between the angsty, kind of adolescent energy of the Knight of Swords and the childish innocence of the Page of Swords, when necessary, is very important. Openness to criticism, not necessarily following or integrating everything that other people say to you, but keeping that window open, keeping that opportunity open for other people to influence your way of thinking as you move along, just to balance things out in this process is very important. So I hope that you enjoy this reading, and I hope that everybody else who decided to hang out with us today enjoyed it too. I wish you all good luck, and I hope to see you in my next video.